YouTube, this is Very Melon Man, and welcome to part 18 of my Persona 5 Strikers Let's Play. So yesterday, we did as much of the Sapporo jail as we could. And we figured out the sad truth behind Mari-san's drive to pass her legislations and bills, even at the cost of her employees' physical health. It turns out she's actually trying to deal with the very heavy blackmail she's been living under from several people who work directly under her, including her own employees, which is a really messed up thing to do. But there are better ways to deal with it than what she's doing, and that's why I think she's probably the most sympathetic of the jail kings we fought so far, because you really understand why she's the person the way she is. So before we do that, you notice that while we still have 9 bond at the end of the last video, my bond level actually went up to level 32. I got 10 bond points while I was off camera grinding, so I used that to increase Extortionist to the maximum level of 5. I also have made some new persona.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. You wish to strengthen it?
Legion having brainwash boost doesn't really matter, because one of the persona I made is Neko Shogun with Dormina, Mariko, Soul Thief, and Ailment boost. And that's important because Ailment boost is basically the same as Sleep boost, Brainwash boost, etc. for all the ailment skills. And that combos very nicely with my refused Algior, who now uses Dream Needle and has Sleep boost equipped as well in order to have a higher chance of causing technical hits. It's basically the upgraded version of our Satanta from earlier with Dormant Rush and Sleep boost. And we have a new healing persona as well, Unicorn, who does not know Recarm, unfortunately, but you cannot beat that combination of Mediarama and Divine Grace. We also managed to get Divine Josh Curse on it, so we can at least somewhat cover up the weakness.
May luck be on your side.
And finally, we completed all of our requests. And we even did the junk collection quests once each in order to get money. So let's just send the calling card, because we're ready.
Yes. I'm sorry to call you out so late. Thanks for being here. I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now. Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was. But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind, and my memories came pouring out. I remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san.
Oh, yeah.
How could I forget someone I loved so much?
It happens to the best of us, man. There's really nothing you can say about it, because you were young to remember her to begin with.
More than I realized. All the times we spent together. And the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories deep within my heart. At some point, I got used to hiding things away. And I even forgot a good friend like
These
Mari-san.
people. That must have been hard, yeah, I admit.
Understanding. To be honest, I feel like I was running from the past again. A long time ago, I remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip. I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. And of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up." And that shocked me at first because I always thought of her as an extremely gentle person. But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up. I remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely. At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that." Can you believe it? I didn't quite understand back then, but I think I do now. There's more to good character than kindness. Being good means dealing with the bad in front of you. It means to take a stand, even when all you want to do is run away. To realize nothing will change if you keep ignoring reality. I won't. I think I know what I need to do now. It's too late to save my father, but it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around. I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago. Yes. Thanks for hearing me out. Tomorrow, I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night. Hey. Why is Haru so upset over Mariko Hyodo? I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand. Why do people try so hard for others? I wonder if I'll ever know. Okay. I'll believe you. It may seem like a simple concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go. But I am humanity's companion. I am here to learn and grow.
Straight up, not as interesting as Aegis is to me, but Sophia's character growth being used as a shorthand for the themes of this game is fine. It's a necessary result.
What is that? A calling card?
Whoa, it's real.
What's going on? Mariko Hyodo, the false Empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is... And they say they're going to steal my desires?
Ooh, you're just in shadow. This is actually the first time we actually saw your shadow, now I think about it.
As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop.
Look a little bit like Ursula, now I think about it. That's
beginning to work up an appetite. I wonder what you'll taste. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out.
So yeah, stop. 10. Don't know. Don't really care.
Why are you standing there?
But I want to read it.
Wretched things down.
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Alright then. Let's see. Checkpoint. Former government office.
We need to change Mari-san's heart.
Life will change.
We're here.
Life will change for you.
Hey, what do you think that is?
The chain already dropped for us because I ran past the government office on my way to grinding. So let's actually explain something about combos here. There's the lunge combo. And this is a free Miragion. And that is Memory Blow. So basically... Alright, so basically every persona has 3 combo finishers that allow you to give off a free skill of theirs. And this is important because it really... it dictates where or not you get... Oh, but yeah.
Found a shadow. Don't get caught off guard.
Koga. Vajra Blast close up. And a free Aga. But the important thing is that determine which of the combos you actually want to use. And a free Koga right now is really why I want Mitra here. But the best part about Unicorn, Assault Drive, Mafrela, is that free Mediarama. On top of everything else, you want to keep that free Mediarama on Unicorn. So his combo ender has the longest setup, but it works the best for how we end the boss fights. And yes, I did have to do some level grinding in order to get this far. I was only level 36 at the end of the last video. Need to get to 38 to get all my gear up.
Silence! Well,
Who the hell is she?
The Glutton.
That couldn't be Mari-san?
I guess there's really no other way to represent gluttony than this when you think about it.
I'm guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
what do you people want? You address...
There's even food on her face. Jeez.
I'm almost there. A few more votes and I'll win re-election.
This is wrong, Mari-san.
shadows, but that's
Those votes you gathered by
I don't like
twisting
it
the
there.
people's hearts are worthless.
I slept
If you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
Ah! You shut your impudent mouth. I've done nothing wrong. I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground. I'll silence all charlatans who betray me. I will consume every last vote in the city. Whether these people agree with me or not, only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles.
Yeah.
in winter.
This isn't the way to do it, man.
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
How dare you lecture me?
Good job, Noor. You tell
That's
him.
good.
Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves are about to take them back.
Wow. Even when you're trying, even when you're most serious, you're very, very, very weird, Haru. Never change.
This is the last straw! Ah! Ah! You've made me so very hungry. It's dinner time, and the main course is...
Yeah, the second house game. Yeah, Jail King 2 was weird.
Mari-san, what you're doing is wrong. So we'll be
Ooh.
Shut your prissy little mouth! What would you know?
You look like Pac-Man had a baby with
Who they are?
black ooze.
I'll
No, sorry. Not Pac-Man. Pac-Man, if you were Pac-Man, you were yellow. Let's see. You're weak to Curse and Psy. Let's see here. There. You're not gonna be of use here. I actually don't need you, to be completely honest, but... Oh, you have Sayo. That's fine. Okay. What? Oh no! What? Oh crap! What? What? Uh-oh. Alright. Okay, jeez. That's terrifying.
I'll use this.
It's a strong one. What is weakness to Curse?
Persona! Ravage them!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Strong as always.
Got it. Let's go. Unit Petra! Legion! Allegor! Legion! What?
Oh, permanent rage.
Keep your guard up.
Permanent rage.
Deal massive damage with psychokinesis attacks.
I'm in Allegor! I'm in Unicorn! Mitra! Legion! Ravage them!
Super got in a follow-up attack.
Take this! Now! You're mine!
Hang on.
Switch out!
Leave it to me. You're up. Okay. Please do.
Sure. Mitra! Unit! Neko Shogun! Ravage them! I'm in Uzume! Allegor! Take this! Let's go! Come, take this! Persona! Let's go!
Keep it up.
Yours!
Alright, let's see here.
This is a part of me.
Oh, no, you don't. Ha 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 ha.
And for extra carnage. Where that came from? Why is there a blizzard in here? Persona! I will detect it here to the northwest. And another. Turn it on before we all. This is a part of me. More songs?
Blizzard has stopped.
I'm actually genuinely... Oh, right. Technical.
Can I use that? Okay, I'll try it.
Good one, Sophie. Switching out. Impressive. Powerful. You can exploit its weakness with psychokinesis. I'm not sure. How about this? Beautiful combo, Panther. How is that? Do my best.
Legion, Mitra, Unicorn!
The size of this blizzard! Your lungs must really be something. I'm done passing here to the southeast! Head over there now! The blizzard has stopped. Right, I'll do my best!
Great job, Noir! You did it right where it hurt!
You're holding it out! Right, keep it up! I'll give it my all!
On the way! Fair warning! This one's gonna be rough! How about this? Beautiful combo, Panther!
So, honestly, the Shadow Mariko here feels... Snow Empress Mariko feels simpler compared to the first two Jail Kings when you think about it.
Please stop, Marisa! I know you're still trying to hold down!
Alright.
Let's go, Melody! Good work, Empress! Persona! Melody! This is a part of me! What? Come! Let's go, Melody! Are you ready? This is your end! Persona! Melody! You can handle this!
Yeah, let's go. Neko Slamino Eligor! Legion! Persona! You're mine! Let's go! Take this!
Let me in! I don't forgot his follow-up attack! Noir spent most of her stamina. Better keep an eye on her. It's powerful. It's going to weaken the psychokinesis. Final dazzle!
Get going, Joker!
It's showtime! Go for it, Joker!
Alright. What's up? Knock him up. Put him down.
Whoa! Pretty cool, Joker! Joker? He's really exciting.
Right here!
Go back! We've got to pass him up quick! I got it! Give it to me! Bingo! That skill just now? Get back there!
Okay.
Not gonna happen!
What are you?
Sure, come! First, Mitra, Unicorn!
The nuclear attacks are useless! Be ready for anything!
Switch out!
Okay.
Meter hack! Hurry up and turn it on! Freezing! Panther's down! Are you okay?
Oh yeah, payback time!
Persona! Defense up!
Keep it up, Mariko! Easy, no.
Powerful! That's going to weaken the psychokinesis! Nice evasion, Noir! Noir had to retreat! Make sure she gets first aid!
Thank you for the help!
You've got great time! Go on you, Noir!
That should be enough.
Would you care to join us? Get ready! Ready, run!
Excellent dance, milady. You're quite fast and fancy on your non-existent feet.
Oh, I've learned a new skill! done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san.
Let's have some
And I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The
But
staff
I'm
member
not
who
a
took
YouTuber.
bribes,
This is
the
not
councilman
being
who tried to set
views.
you up, even the girl who died in the accident.
You're not doing reviews. This is a very important thing for a lot of people.
Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
It's the mayor. I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum.
That's an unfortunate reality for sure.
It's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were...
Everyone's corrupt, so the only way to fight them is to be just as corrupt. Jesus.
But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life. Yet
Jeez. The difference between you and Okumura is night and
It's
day.
not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
that would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo.
Yeah.
Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman.
Yeah. Do it.
So stand up and hold your head up high. Because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
Isn't that...
Yes. You said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haruka. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes. I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make a city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised. That's reason enough to take another step. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start. Haru-chan, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san. Happy?
This place is collapsing! Let's go!
That took us quite a while.
Haru, you were fantastic.
That was pretty cool.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission. We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over. But still,
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish? Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
Since when did we decide that? Why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue?
Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
What about sukiyaki? Must be a wild card.
Though sukiyaki is served hot pot style, its etymology does refer to grilling. I wonder why.
Does it even matter? Hey, was that a smile just now? Yeah, straight from Sapporo, it's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's happened.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Huh? Were you watching?
Ammo hoarder. I think I'll not bother with that one.
Find us the best Genghis Khan in Sapporo. Sophia?
Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
Is this a joke?
What do you think?
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change. Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Kyoto-san's holding a press conference right now.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company who bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction. As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me. As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
Seems that Hyodo-san's made up her mind.
I wonder if she'll be arrested.
Good question.
Yoda was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame, but she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best.
Yeah, it's following your sword so that the corrupt politicians don't just do exactly what your shadow told us they would do.
Hey, you guys see Hyodo's press conference?
That's a good move.
Yep, you all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough. They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too. So I pulled a few strings, and now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Mari-san.
Haru-chan. Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold, but after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside when I became mayor. I wanted to protect the city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself, and I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people. But that's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Mari-san!
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru-chan!
I'm happy for you, Haru.
This is some good stuff, game. The writing's been really tight so far. Really good.
Though I am concerned about the state of affairs, I've left our city, and I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes. I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Mayor.
You're...
I saw the news. So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics for good?
That's right. I've promised to step down and never...
You can't be serious! Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing.
Kaho.
Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
I think she's got this.
So you can't. You can't just run away. You need to start over.
That is wild. I have no idea if this would ever happen in real life. Oh, okay, that explains that.
Instead of running away, you were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am, thank you for sharing your heart with me. Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I would stand back up and become your mayor again.
Mari-san. I don't get it.
I don't know if that's possible, but
I know
can't
this
prove
is a
that
sad moment.
change without trying.
Everyone is crying.
Exactly.
But it also feels warm and kind. How would you describe this?
Make sure I get the right way. This... Yeah, I'll teach you some new words.
So that's why Haru helped Yodo to transform sadness into happiness, recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
That must have been the mom of the girl who passed away.
You know, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that?
Hey, that was was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back there. It really touched my heart.
Could you please forget it already?
Indeed, truly moving.
It really was touching.
What a fantastic game this is so far.
Nice.
Okay, so Ferris wheel. Guess we can invite whoever we want. So this is probably gonna rub some people the wrong way. But the person I'm gonna end up bringing is Makoto. Honestly though, you know what? No. Yeah, Haru's just had her big hair at the moment. Like, yeah, let's Makoto.
Is something the matter? What are you gonna do?
Let's get going. Incredible.
Never thought there would be a Ferris wheel right in the middle of the city. The city's lights so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me, Ren. Am I wrong? Is there's a date? You know what? Let's do it. You nailed it.
Well,
Thought so. I wouldn't embarrass myself. Sorry I don't seem like usual self. I'm just not used to situations like these. Not now that I'm in college, the other girls I know tell me about their boyfriends all the time. I got myself worked up thinking about how they're all growing up around me when I'm stepping a kid or something of the sort. Wow, I haven't changed at all, have I? That's... No, don't make yourself grow up.
Yes.
That's better to say. Enjoy youth while it lasts.
I was thinking.
Last year, you all told me that I had to change between me all along, but now I'm seeing the good and things that interchange. I got closer to ground. I want to stick with the fantasy as long as possible. You must fall. That's why you have to solve this case and clear your name, or what?
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
Back to square one, indeed.
Don't give me that look. Here, I at least got her smartphone.
Now that's what I want to see. After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil.
I like how Alice is the only one who's referred to by her first name. It's like she's literally the only one on a first name basis in this Japanese game.
Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for
Say it
everyone.
loud, fast enough.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo.
Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires.
Yeah, we've never actually seen anyone's treasure.
Twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that
They don't have
jails
twisted
aren't
wills
the
because they're
real
fundamentally good
monarchs
people
themselves.
deep down.
Someone
The
else
palace rulers are all
must be doing
bad
everything.
and convince
Final
themselves
clue
they're good.
Is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the Monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the Monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the Monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
feel safe, maybe?
No, it's nastier than that. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voice.
Oh god, that makes way more sense. Yes. Okay,
Remember
I
what
was
made them
being
so large in
dumb.
the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch, and thus the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
That's really good. This mastermind is seeking people out for a specific purpose then. No, he's not doing that.
The shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister.
They're wardens. Lock keepers are actually
being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarchs.
Yes, that's the exact word I was looking for. Warden.
You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into.
Oh man.
I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech. Not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice.
Why is that important?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public. And when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
You saved us, man.
Is that praise I hear? You mean I did a good job? Woohoo! Go me! Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Basically, our next stop is Okinawa because
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues?
Ryukyu, Rikia, the Ryodo family.
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered...
Kiryu's orphanage.
We could always say we were conducting the field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going,
Not
but
that I heard
Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland,
think you're
and I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way!
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a second. Hey, what's up? Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little...
You
got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Okay, so we're not going to Okinawa yet. Fine.
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just... I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
If you're going to tag in as a second driver, I have absolutely no problem with that because Makoto needs a goddamn break.
In any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like you lit a fire under his ass.
Kyoto must be when he's going to join the party at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Pedal to the metal.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
Alright. So, we're going to head to Kyoto in the next episode. Everybody, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you then.